Getting paid. Part 2. Actually getting paid. You've clarified what you do, who you serve, and where you're headed. Now we move into the part that determines whether your business survives, scales, or slowly suffocates. Getting paid. This section is about mechanics, not mindset. Here, we'll address the practical realities that separate professionals from amateurs. How much should you charge? Should you bill hourly or by the project? What payment methods should you accept? How do you talk about money without sounding hesitant? When do you ask for deposits? How do you invoice properly? These are not minor details. They are structural decisions that directly impact your income, confidence, and long-term sustainability. Many talented professionals struggle not because they lack skill, but because they lack payment structure. In the pages ahead, you'll learn how to price with clarity, communicate with authority, collect deposits strategically, and design invoicing systems that support predictable cash flow. This is where intention meets execution. Let's build a payment framework that works for you, not against you. 2.1. How much should you charge? Determining your rates is a strategic decision that balances your financial needs with the professional value you provide to your clients. To move beyond guesswork, you must establish a fee structure that reflects your expertise while ensuring your business remains sustainable and profitable. By aligning your pricing with your long-term goals, you create the clarity and confidence necessary to thrive without falling into the burnout trap. Market research, going rates. Think of market research as your strategic anchor. When you know the going rates, you are no longer guessing your worth. You are measuring your value against a professional standard. This data gives you the calm confidence to walk into a negotiation knowing exactly where you stand. If you choose to charge more than the average, you can justify it through your superior results or specialized expertise. If you choose to charge less, it should be a calculated entry strategy, not a desperate plea for work. Finding out what others charge is often the most hushed part of business, but with 20+ years of experience, you know that information is leverage. To move from guessing to calm confidence, you need a multi-angled approach to uncover these numbers. Here are the most effective ways to conduct this research. Number 1. The ghost shopping method, direct research. This is the most accurate way to see the full client experience. Review competitor websites. Many modern freelancers and agencies are moving toward transparent pricing. Look for starting at rates or packages on their services page. Inquiry, discovery calls. If pricing isn't listed, look at their booking process. Sometimes the intake form will ask for the client's budget range, such as $1,000 to $5,000 or $5,000 to $10,000, which tells you their minimum entry point. Request a quote. If appropriate, have a colleague or friend reach out to a competitor with a specific project brief to see what the resulting proposal looks like. Number 2. Industry benchmarks and surveys, data-driven. Don't reinvent the wheel, use the data that already exists. Professional associations. Many industries, such as Graphic Artists Guild, American Institute of Architects, Freelancers Union, publish annual salary and rate surveys. Platform data. Even if you don't use them, sites like Upwork, Fiverr Pro, or Glassdoor provide data on what specialists in your field are charging hourly or per project. Bureau of Labor Statistics. For a floor estimate, look up the median hourly wage for your role and multiply by 2.5 or 3 to account for your overhead and taxes as a business owner. Number 3. Peer networking. The safe space talk. This is where the most honest insider information lives. Mastermind groups. Join a small group of non-competing peers, such as people in different cities, and agree to a transparency pact regarding fees. Slack and Discord communities join professional niche groups. Instead of asking, "What do you charge?" ask, "I'm bidding on a project with X scope. Does a range of X dollars to Y dollars sound like it's in the ballpark for our industry?" The referral chat. Reach out to someone more established than you and say, "I'm updating my fee structure." When you refer clients out because you're too busy, what is the rate range you usually feel comfortable recommending? Number 4, reverse engineering from the client. The budget first. Ask sometimes the best way to find the market rate is to ask the person paying it. The budget question. Simply ask prospects, what is the budget you have allocated for this transformation? If 5 clients in a row say $2,000, you have found the current market gravity. The previous higher question. Ask a new client. Without naming names, what was your experience with the last person you hired for this? And was their fee structure aligned with the value you received? Hourly versus project pricing. In the journey toward calm confidence, the way you bill is more than just a math problem. It is the structure that dictates your daily stress levels and your long-term wealth. Choosing between hourly and project pricing is a pivotal decision in avoiding the burnout trap. Number 1, hourly pricing. Trading time for money. This is the traditional model, often used by those starting out or when the scope of work is unpredictable. The pros is low risk for scope creep. If the client asks for more work, you simply bill more hours. Upwork highlights this as a primary benefit for long-term evolving projects. Ease of entry. It is easy to explain and easy for clients to compare against a salary mindset. The cost is less, the efficiency penalty. The better and faster you get, after 20 plus years of experience, the less you make. You are effectively punished for your mastery. The income ceiling. You only have 24 hours in a day. Once your schedule is full, your income stops growing. Micromanagement. Clients may start questioning how you spend every 15-minute increment, leading to time tracking fatigue. Number 2, project pricing, value-based billing. This model focuses on the outcome and the transformation you provide, regardless of how long it takes you to achieve it. The pros. The efficiency dividend. If you can complete a $5,000 project in 5 hours because of your 20 years of expertise, your effective hourly rate is $1,000. You are rewarded for your skill, not your stamina. Predictability. Both you and the client know the exact cost up front. This creates financial clarity and reduces invoice shock at the end of the month. Shift in relationship. You become a partner in success rather than a vendor on the clock. The conversation stays on the results, not the stopwatch. The cons? Scope creep risk. If you don't define the deliverables clearly in your contract, a simple project can balloon into a nightmare that eats your profit margins. Underestimation, danger. If you misjudge the complexity of the task, you end up working for pennies. This requires a deep understanding of your own workflow. The strategic hybrid approach. Many seasoned professionals use a hybrid model to protect their peace of mind. Phase 1. An hourly discovery or consulting fee to define the project. Phase 2. A flat project fee for the main deliverables once the scope is clear. Phase 3. An hourly maintenance rate for any small ad hoc requests that fall outside the original agreement. Final insights. Hourly billing keeps you on a treadmill. Project billing puts you in the driver's seat. If you want to escape the burnout trap, you must move toward pricing the problem you solve, not the clock you punch. You deserve to be paid for the decades of hidden effort it took to make the hard work look easy. Reverse engineering your income. To reverse engineer your income means starting with your desired lifestyle, the finish line. and working backward to calculate the daily actions, the starting line, required to fund it. Most freelancers work forward. They take whatever work comes, subtract expenses, and hope there is enough left over. Reverse engineering flips the script so you are no longer a victim of your bank account, but the architect of it. The 4-step reverse engineering framework. Number 1, define the net, your freedom number. Don't just think about bills. What is the total annual amount you need to cover taxes, business overhead, personal living, future self-savings, retirement, and a joy fund, vacations? Example, you determine you need $150,000 gross to live comfortably and save for the future. Number 2, account for unbillable reality. You cannot work 40 billable hours a week without hitting the burnout trap. You must account for holidays, sick days, and CEO time, marketing, admin, and learning. Example, out of 52 weeks, you want 4 weeks of vacation and 2 weeks of buffer. That leaves 46 working weeks. Reality check. If you spend 10 hours a week on admin, you only have 30 billable hours per week. Number 3, calculate the true hourly, or project minimum. Divide your goal by your available capacity. The math, $150,000 divided by 46 weeks, $3,260 per week. The hourly rate, $3,260 divided by 30 billable hours, roughly $109 per hour. Number 4, audit your current reality. Now, compare that $109 per hour or your equivalent project fee to what you currently charge. If you are only charging $60 per hour, you now have mathematical proof that you will never reach your goals without changing your structure. This realization gives you the calm confidence to raise your rates because it isn't about greed. It's about the survival of your business. Takeaway insight. Reverse engineering is the bridge between a starving artist and a thriving professional. It removes the emotional weight of pricing. When a client asks why you charge what you do, you don't have to stutter. You know your rate is the precise requirement for a sustainable, high-quality practice. You aren't just charging for a service. You are charging for the continued existence of an expert who can solve their problems.